Smack clowns with mad style.
get this game started. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at point.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now here's Morant. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist. Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up from deep. Payne. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Now Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounce ability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Now here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's Conley. Now here's Edwards. Towns for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Morant against McDaniels. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Back to Jackson for 3. Edwards pulls it in, and you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Morant. To the middle. Here's Adams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
At the line for 2.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. The Timberwolves have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Towns on a screen. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Outside Morant to end the run. Missed it. 3 for 6 now.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Towns passes to Gobert. Back to Towns. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Payne. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
High-value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Conley passes to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. There's the 3. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Adams with a screen on Towns. Jackson can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Edwards. down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. From outside the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Outside Conley. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Pass to Conley. The 3 ball. Drops in the 3. Conley's got 6.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
Morant against McDaniels. Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 6 here in the quarter.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Conley passes to Edwards. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
For Memphis, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. The 3 from Bain. And the dunk by Jackson.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Outside Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Anderson. Back to Alexander Walker. On the wing, Noel, hounded by Morant. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anderson. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. There's the triple. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside, Anderson. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. 52 seconds left in the second period.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Noel. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Oh, they get a hand on it. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target from three-point range. The Grizzlies have gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And Anderson drops them both. The Grizzlies have gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. Right side, Morant. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Noel, stolen by Bane. And here's Morant. And the layup is good. Now just a 3-point Minnesota lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
All right, good stuff, Allie.
The Grizzlies, 35. The Timberwolves, 38.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Anderson drives. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a 3-point shooting contest. But, Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in 3-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 4-3. That one is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson the screen. And it's Morant off the drive. And it's good. 2 points. Morant's got 26.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Prince. Just 4 to shoot. Outside, Anderson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's Morant. Jackson outside. Stolen by Anderson. Pass to Noel. To the inside. Anderson gets the bucket. Anderson's got 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Morant with it. 26 points for him. Here's Bane. Jackson the screen. 5 on the clock. Bane the pass to Jackson. Stolen by Anderson. To the paint. Here's Reed. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
It's good. Noel's got his first points in this one.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Left side, Morant. Here's Adams, and a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
And Minnesota calls time here, and it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Conley passes to Towns. Edwards for 3. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
McDaniels against...
What you say?
My goodness. Come on now. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Edwards. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Adams a screen. Morant, the pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That free throw no good.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Good on the second one. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Adams with a screen on Towns. Here's Brooks. Good D by Gobert. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Conley passes to Edwards. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Memphis trailing here. Right side Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And Morant drops them both. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. For 3, Conley. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Another miss by Minnesota.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Now Morant. He's got 32 points. Jackson with a screen on Conley. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 4. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Minnesota. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's McDaniels. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Moran against Conley. Now here's Moran. Tight defense on him. Jackson gets the bucket.
Flashing the in-between game. Nice. I mean, Jackson is more than capable of draining this when given the chance.
It's Edwards with a drive. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Towns. McDaniels from long range. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Moran. And then Moran with the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Pass to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Up top, Moran. McDaniels covering. Moran against McDaniels.
Timberwolves foul. Jordan McDaniels. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Moran. 6 on the shot clock. With the drive. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's
The previous play is under
a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. He takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 38 points.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Gobert, that's good.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Outside Morant. Down low. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Oh, such a cool customer. We can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
Gobert passes to Towns. Gobert with a screen on Morant. The three, Conley knocks down the long J. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
Hey, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Edwards against Bain. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Gobert.
trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Outside Morant. No good on the triple. 2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
Here's Edwards, plenty of space, and another basket for Minnesota.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Brooks outside on the wing Bane. They need this. And they get it back. Brooks outside. Beyond the arc. No good on the shot. And so it's Minnesota with the W. This was a hard...
I smack clowns with mad style.
at small forward.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard.
Well, Anthony Edwards has proven to be capable from any spot on the floor. That time he hit you with the three-point shot. Okay, Anthony. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
And the Clippers have possession following the three by Minnesota. Westbrook against Conley. That's a two from Towns. Lets the three fly. Conley's shot is off. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs. And last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
They grabbed their own miss out to the right wing. Here's Gobert. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Edwards looking it over. Down low, it's tipped. Covington with the steal. George way outside. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Conley with it. Now Covington defending. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Clippers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Inside, Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Edwards kicks to Conley. Has to Gobert. Conley left side. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. For 3, Edwards. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 6-point game.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Here's George. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And it's George finishing it off.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice. Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Covington wide open. He fires. Not going to go that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Conley finds McDaniel. Back to Conley. To the paint. Leonard with the steal. Outside, George. And the pass to Leonard. Over Conley. The Clippers keep it alive. Good work there as it goes.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Westbrook against Conley. Yep, that one goes.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major a height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gobert. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Westbrook scanning the floor. Up in time. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the...
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. Out to Edwards. There's the triple. And again, Minnesota with the triple. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
George looking over the floor. Covington in the corner. Outside, George down to 5 on the shot clock for 3. And with that shot, the Minnesota leaders cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Covington.
Right now, Robert Covington in the catch and shoot has so much confidence.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Here's the dish to Towns. Plumlee with the steal. A 3 from Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards finds Towns. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
This guy's a versatile scorer. Towns can beat you from anywhere on the floor.
Here's George into the lane. And here's Conley outside. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Pass to George. Plumlee with the screen. And George kicks to Plumlee. Outside Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Another shot. Outside, George. Shoots over McDaniel. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Up top, Edwards. The 3. Plumlee with the steal. outside Westbrook. 1:05 left in the first half of the game. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Highland. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Morris. Highland passes to Morris. No good. That would have tied it.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Alexander Walker. That three off the mark. Clippers trail by 3. Highland passes to Morris. Kicks it to Plumlee. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Prince outside. Here's Noel. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. All right, thank you, David.
Your Clippers, 26. The Timberwolves, 27.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Norman Powell. Morris is out there with Plumlee. And there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the 1. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson dishes to Prince.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Clippers trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's Powell on the wing. Plumlee in the high post. He's got 7. And he banks in the layup. Plumlee's got 9 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Anderson finds Reed. Back to Anderson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Pass to Highland. In the corner, it's Gordon. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got 5 rebounds tonight. Gordon, the pass to Highland. Screen by Zubac. Back to Gordon. Second shot opportunity. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
The Clippers trail. Here's Highland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now here's Gordon. Not a lot of room. Here's Powell. Zubac trying to break loose. The shot by Powell, no good. So it's Minnesota now. Here's Alexander Walker. Good on the three-point shot. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Highland passes to Zubac. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And both free throws good for Zubac. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The lead is 2. He kicks it to Gobert. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Morris for the tie. Rebound, Minnesota. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns, no luck. The Clippers have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Stolen by McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Over in the corner, Conley. Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley, yes, sir.
It's stolen by Gobert. Conley dishes to Towns. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
For 3, Edwards. Gobert. For the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Powell with the drive. Count it, good. Powell's got his first points in this one.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Here's Edwards. Outside, Towns. It's stolen by Morris. It's Powell on the wing. The pass to Morris. Here's Highland. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Timberwolves leading by 3. Right side, Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And here's Edwards from the arc. The 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And just when it looked like the third quarter was over, that happens.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Minnesota, hiding into the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's Covington. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Passes it to Edwards. Takes the 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis had talked with the team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thank you, David. Plumlee, the pass to Westbrook. Outside, George fires for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Conley kicks to Edwards. Lets it go with a three. And another three for Minnesota.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Outside, George. Left side, Covington. Fires the three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's McDaniels. There's the three. And George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Conley outside. And the three ball is good.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Clock at 6. Westbrook against Conley. Stolen by McDaniels. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And here's Covington from the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 19-5 run.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after.
Oh, he made it, Doris! Wow. He made it!
Holy moly, he made that!
Wow. It's George on the wing, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. .58 seconds left in the fourth. Conley dishes to McDaniels. Shoots the three. Missed for the first time this game. He's 5 for 6. Fires from deep. He doesn't hit that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. From deep three-point range. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Leonard kicks to George. To end the cold streak. That shot no good. From deep. Offensive rebound. Gobert the pass to Conley. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in its center. Now here's Morant. To the paint. Pass to Adams. Jackson outside. Lets it go from deep. That shot missing. And Los Angeles the other way now. To the inside. And it's Bane with the rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true.
Oh, throw it down! Wow!
That's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
Leonard against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Putting his 6'11" frame to use Jackson's a low, down low. Good luck stopping him.
And so Jackson nails both of them. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. George passes to Covington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Oh, smart positioning by Covington. Just utilizing the corner to find a three-point opportunity.
Outside Morant. And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Grizzlies ball.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Going inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Stolen by Bane. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Memphis leading.
Foul Clippers. Paul George. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And Morant no good on that one.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Pass to Jackson. To the middle. Here's Adams. Second shot opportunity. Jackson, the pass to Morant. And there's the drive. He's off on that one. Good D by Covington. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Westbrook against Morant. Zubac with a screen on Brooks. Leonard for three. Sinks the tray.
In total control on that possession. Kawhi just reading the defense and taking it himself. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Jackson with a screen on Westbrook. Kicks it out to Jackson. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Clippers.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Morant. Oh, wow. Unreal. That's what they came for.
Wow. He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out in the break, though.
Count it. Good. George has gotten his second bucket.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Jackson outside. From downtown. No good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard outside. Pass to George. And the jam by George.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide-open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. From deep, Bane. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Bane against George. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
George hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Jackson outside.
The defensive versatility Covington provides is huge. He's able to guard multiple.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Russell Westbrook out there with Eric Gordon. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Covington in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Gordon. The rebound by Jackson.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Tipped away and stolen by Leonard. Gordon on the wing. The 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The baseline, Jay. Adams. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Gordon, the pass to Leonard. Back to Gordon. Leonard up top. The shot. And the Clippers again with a bucket. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
And the basket by Bane.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
He sees the taller defender, and he just gets more aggressive.
Morant against Leonard. Morant, the pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. It's stolen by Leonard. Plumlee with it. Guarded by Morant. Leonard for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Jackson. Banked it in off the glass.
And he's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive defense.
Morant against Westbrook. Out to Gordon. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. Gordon's got 8.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside Bane. From deep 3-point range. The Clippers grab the miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. So for the Clippers, Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Norm Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Highland in for Russell Westbrook. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Adams. Give him 8.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Plumlee, a screen on Morant. Here's Highland, hounded by Morant. Morris outside. No luck on that one. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the jam.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Pass to Morris. There's the drive. Out to the right wing. Here's Highland, hounded by Morant. 5 to shoot. Now here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Morant, the pass to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Here's Gordon. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Morant against Powell. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. That one drops. He ties it up. 30 seconds left in the second. Here's Highland, hounded by Morant. Morris outside. Plumlee, a screen on Jackson. Morris for 3. Sinks it from distance. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Puts up a 3, and the three-pointer goes. And it's a 6-point Clipper lead. With 1 on the clock, Morant into the lane. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
Before heading to the locker room, they're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay, Allie, as always, thank you.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Clippers, 32. The Grizzlies, 28.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job.
That is powerful.
Oh, yes.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Covington against Morant. Covington inside. And he comes up with a bucket. Covington's got 5 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Outside Morant. Down low. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. That'll send Paul George to the free throw line. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. It's stolen by Leonard. For three, Covington. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
A volume three-point shooter. Now, Covington understands this team depends on his ability to space the floor.
Pass to Morant. Now Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Bane. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Zubats with a screen on Brooks. Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. And here's Jackson. Over Covington. Covington grabs the board. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. George against Bane. Fires from deep. And that's good. Called George for 3. And it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Jackson finds Morant. Three-pointer. The shot off that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Second chance shot. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
The free throw drops for Leonard. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Jackson outside. From deep, Bane. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Bane's got 8 points.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
George. And George with the jam.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And Adams drops them both. The Clippers have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Stolen by Jackson. Morris against Morant. The shot comes out. And Los Angeles the other way now. They've led by as many as 14. Powell against Brooks. Up top, Powell. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And the basket by Highland.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Gordon on the wing, guarded by Bane. For 3, Powell. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And it's Morant again missing.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
Here's Highland. He's got 6. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. And so it's Los Angeles looking in total control. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting with some fire. 66% in this one. Marcus Morris out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Grizzlies shooting has been good. Around 52% from the field. Morant, no good. On offense, here are the Clippers. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis' ball.
Substitution on the court.
From the arc. Paul George pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Leonard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Ja Morant picks one up.
Oh, what a powerful move by Kawhi. Absorbing the foul, but still getting the shot in the air.
And Leonard drops them both. Westbrook against Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. And Morant drops them both. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
George passes to Zubac. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Here's Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. The free throw drops for Morant.
At the line for the Grizzlies,
and Morant drops them both. And the Clippers have possession. 17-point game. Here's George. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And that's just pure from George. Nice job measuring the defense and taking the mid-range J.
Jackson with a screen on Westbrook. Bain, no good. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. They get it back. Pass to Leonard. Fader on the way. And that one's long.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And it's Morant off the drive. There's Jackson with the 3. Buries it from 3.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Wing shot on the way. And he connects with a jumper. George has got 20.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Jackson, pass to Adams. Shoots over Zubac. 4 on the clock. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Covington, a screen on Morant. Outside Covington. 3-pointer. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
2 minutes.
And here's Morant outside.
2 minutes.
Jackson, the pass to Morant. Adams a screen. Goes back up. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The 3, George hits the trifecta. Give him 23.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And what a huge performance it was for Paul George.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
The drive by Jackson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
4th personal foul.
The son of an NBA vet, Jaren is used to contact.
Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. And so he hits both. The Clippers have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. George with it. He's picked up by Bane. Pass to Leonard. Hangs. And he lays it up and in. And the Clippers lead by 17.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
41 seconds left in the 4th quarter. George, a deep 3. Adams grabs the miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Oh, George with a steal. From deep. Adams grabs the miss. Bane against Westbrook. Takes a 3. And Bane with the 3.
3 points.
And here's George. Picked by Covington. Launches it. No good. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Greg, two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. In this kind of matchup, comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
Now look at Memphis' starting group. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
And finished up by Morant.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Here's McDaniels. Lets it go from 14. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Now Edwards, following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep. Towns, no luck.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
During the pre-draft process, some scouts felt Jackson was behind the curve as a passer. He's proven those concerns were overstated.
Now here's Conley, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. There's no question this team can shoot the ball. That's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other. And then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now here's Morant. Shot clock at 6. Misses the 3. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now the pass to Gobert. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Now here's Morant. There's the drive, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
76% from the line a season ago.
Edwards against Bain from downtown. Edwards can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Morant passes to Jackson. Morant with it, working on McDaniels.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Conley inside the line. Misses off the left iron.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Good on the triple.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Here's Morant. And Morant moves it down.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Towns, a screen on Morant. Sinks the triple. Conley's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Timberwolves.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence. And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now here's Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Conley. No good with the triple. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jackson. Stolen by McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to McDaniel. Sinks the three-pointer.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's Morant. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Morant's got 19 points. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. What an amazing quarter. There was absolute... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the one. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Morant reaches to Jackson.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bane. Here's Towns. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Morant outside to the inside. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Three-pointer. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Morant. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 6. Stolen by McDaniels. Conley surveying the D. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Conley against Morant. Conley the pass to Towns. Out to Conley. Towns a screen on Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Driving in. Payne for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
GA, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Here's Prince. Lays it up off the glass.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense. Force them to close off the lane.
Morant dishes to Jackson. So timeout called here. First for Memphis.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough ending to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
One more time.
1:31 left in the first half. Morant passes to Adams. Second chance shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Watching that play, it's surprising that for his career, Steven Adams has averaged under 8 rebounds a game.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
6 to shoot. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Reed.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Here's Adams, and he can't bank that one in. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight, 50% exactly. Reed finds Prince. Back to Reed. Pass to Prince. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Noel. Brooks covering. Brooks there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Now Morant. He's got 26. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The 6-footer's good. Morant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
It breaks down your defense when John Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
And so it's the...
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves, 25. The Grizzlies, 33.
For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Payne. And it's Brooks in at the 3.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Jackson setting the pick here for Payne. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
This is the area of the game we've seen lots of improvement by Alexander Walker.
Here's Morant. He's got 32. Second half just getting started, about a minute played, and the shot goes in. Morant's got 34 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
From outside the arc, that one's good, and the Grizzly lead is get to just 7 on the basket from Alexander Walker.
Smooth jump shot. Alexander Walker has a variety of ways to score, and that's one of them.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And the first one drops. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Morant.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Here's McDaniels. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Bain. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And the touch on Edwards' shot is really nice. Gives it just enough power to drop in.
Here's Morant, and the rejection by Towns. Morant left side, and Morant throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Gobert with a screen on Bain. It's stolen by Adams.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
That one falls.
The ability to finish with either hand makes Brooks a dangerous scorer around the bucket.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Here's Morant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 40 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And finished off by Morant.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And finished off by Morant.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And Towns throws it down.
Beautiful pass by Conley coming off the pick. Sometimes on defense, it's pick your poison.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Morant left side. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 46 points.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Back to Conley. Passes it to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Stolen by Jackson. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Morant passes to Adams. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Payne against Edwards. To the middle. The kick out to Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Jackson has the open look, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And that is a big-time.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Memphis.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Morant passes to Jackson. Can't get it to fall.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
McDaniels kicks to Towns. Edwards against Payne. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Morant outside. Passes to Adams. Gobert with the block. And he's able to get it back. Back to Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Conley finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. The pass to Gobert. Adams, some nice D. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant passes to Jackson. Out to Morant. Again, what an avalanche!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Edwards. Stolen by Brooks. Jackson passes to Brooks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player. Smitty plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader. Whether that's game time or practice, Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Morant against Conley. Jackson looking it over. Pass to Morant. And Adams now top of the key. Here's Jackson. Back to Adams. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Conley with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Stolen by Brooks. Morant with it. Working on McDaniels. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. And Morant throws it down.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And it's Brooks in the corner. And the 3 off target.
He's an okay long-range shooter, but not with a defender right in his face.
And this is going to end
in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Morant.
Ooh, love it, love it.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
On the heels of this run, you wonder, where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Jackson from long range. No good that time. Back to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Here's McDaniels. Off target from outside. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
I smack clowns with mad style.
active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert, and stolen by Covington. It's a one-on-one situation. And there's Leonard on the assist from Covington.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they paid a price.
Conley against Westbrook. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. From deep, Conley. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Gobert passed it to Conley. Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with two 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Zubac. Leonard for three. Fires in the triple. Leonard's got 5 now.
Came into the league and struggled from the three-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
The shot by Conley, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Westbrook. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. And here's Edwards outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. From deep three-point range. George, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Edwards against George. Towns down low. The kick out to Edwards. Fires the 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Covington passes to Zubac. To the inside, Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
George outside, over to the left wing. Here's Zubac. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. And the claw at work, just one reason why he's always a threat to lead the league in steals. Jump starts the fast break there.
Covington against Towns. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers. They're capitalizing on.
Here's Conley following the score by the Clippers. That's good from Towns on the assist by Conley. Towns has got 7 points.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
He got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Leonard's shot's good. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Conley. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. George, no good. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Pass to Leonard. Back to George. The three. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
You love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen. Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
To the paint. Pass to Towns. Can they get it? Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 10.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
And the jam by George.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. 11. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Here's Conley. No good, off the front rim.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
First team foul.
Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Ah, the versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense. Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Leonard against Edwards. Fade away. And the Clippers again with a bucket. All right, Brad, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
Conley passes to Gobert. That shot off. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start of the second. The 3, George. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And here's Edwards outside. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, BA. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
3 on the clock. Kicks it to George. This one for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Outside Conley. Here's the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Out to Leonard. The three is up. Knocks down the triple. Leonard's got 20.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Off the mark there with a three. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards driving in, and Edwards slams it in.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Here's Zubac. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 12.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Noel drives in. Here's Reed. Out to the right wing. Reed, a screen on Powell. Here's Prince. And another three from Minnesota.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Gordon down low. Pass to Zubac. Oh, and Reed with a block. On the wing, Noel. Now Reed. There's the steal. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Powell right side. Stolen by Anderson. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gordon. Reed, good.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
For three, Gordon. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the... Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Noel in at the one. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Minnesota's gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. To the wing on the left. Here's Prince. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers in the lead. Down low. Here's Anderson. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And Eric Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Covington's checked in for Morris. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Powell. Paul George, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Highland.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Anderson for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long. Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of a second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
That gives him the lead. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Prince. Offline with a 3. The Clippers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Tipped. Here's Prince. Takes it inside.
Taurean Prince had his eyes on the rim the whole way there. Love how aggressive he was there on that drive.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
They're not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
We're looking for a lot of section. Who's your Timberwolves dancer? All right, Timberwolves fans.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Covington's checked in for Morris. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Powell. George, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Westbrook in for Highland. Here's Leonard. Offensive rebound. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
2 minutes.
Here's Gobert, and he lays it up and in.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Jacks up a 3, and the Clippers hit again from deep.
Big when Russell Westbrook starts hitting from deep.
Here's Conley, and the layup is good off the glass. Conley's got 8.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Here's Westbrook, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
He just has physical tools to make you go in there and foul him. Westbrook back to the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
George for 3, pure from 3-point range. 13 points in the game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
It's McDaniels on the wing. To the inside, Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt. He's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Gobert up top. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
For 3, Conley. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
No doubt one of the best two-way threats on any NBA floor. Leonard remains hungry to keep adding to his title collection.
9 seconds left in the third. From deep. He can't hit that time. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. The Clippers on top. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Marcus Morris. He's out there with Mason Plumlee. Eric Gordon is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point guard position.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Pass to Towns. Gobert with it. Here's Edwards. Here he goes. The kick out to Conley. Fires for three. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Gordon. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Great finish from Gordon in traffic. You like to see the smaller guys operate down low as long as they're patient.
Stripped it away. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Takes the three. Here's Powell. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. And Powell with the stuff.
And how about Powell to the people as Norman gets up for a loud 2 points.
Outside Conley. Here's Gobert. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Highland. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times. He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Here's Highland. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Gordon on the wing. Here's Highland. Three-pointer, no good. Conley passes to Edwards. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Gordon outside. Pass to Highland. Puts it up. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Edwards for 3. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Takes a 3. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half. Timeout called. The Clippers. They lead by 7. 1:11 left to play in the fourth. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
And Allie, thanks. Minnesota has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And here's Edwards outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Clippers.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Westbrook with the miss.
practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
From deep three-point range, no good. So no problem for the Clippers as they... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
I smack clowns with mad style.